Alright, what's up guys? This is JC World, and if you don't know me by now, my name is fucking Jade. But we're not about to, let me stop cussing down. And today we're gonna be doing the fucking story time about when I first moved here. Yes, moved to PA.
See them all looking at me, fiending to touch. Top dollar lady, baby T is what's up. Money, 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 I can't even get enough. And you know I got my nails done, hair done, everything did.
I ain't give y'all my county because y'all probably gonna fucking find me and shit. It's like, no, I'm not that famous yet. Chill down, pipe that shit down. So, when I first moved to Pennsylvania, was in 6th grade, 2012, and shit, around like August, I'm about to say. I think it was around August. Yeah, around August. And mind you, my ass was big as shit. Yeah, we're not about to get to that. I'm gonna get to that later on. We not even worry about that. But yeah, when I first moved here, like, hey yo, this shit, like, see, I'm from New York, so before I had moved to Pennsylvania, I lived in New York. But if y'all want to know about my story time about New York, comment below and I'll tell you about New York. But we're going to be talking about Pennsylvania right now. Where I'm at right now. So, when I first moved here, I was like, I wasn't fucking with nothing. Like, I was irked. I did not want to be here. I did not want to live here. I was just waiting for me to move the fuck back to New York, like ASAP, like no Rocky, like ASAP. So like I didn't like shit. Like I ain't like the people. No, I'm not gonna front. I liked the apartment. My apartment was nice as fuck. Like I ain't gonna front. That shit was nice as fuck for like an apartment. Better than the ones in New York, shit, making the projects and shit. If you know, y'all know what I'm talking about, they in Queens. But yeah, it was much better than that. Like, the apartment was nice and shit. And, like, so it was like, you know, beginning of me going into middle school and then elementary school and shit. And, like, when I first went to like middle school, like the school was big as shit. Like that was like the biggest like middle school I ever fucking saw in my life. Cause first of all, I'm used to, like, when I was living in New York, I'm used to middle school and elementary school in one school, not separated. Yeah, so when I first, I'm like, this is just a middle school, that's it, it's not high school with it too. And I'm like, yeah, I was surprised as fuck, yo. But I was like, alright, like when I first went into like the middle school, when I first moved here and stuff, like I didn't know like what to expect. I was scared, but I wasn't scared. I just didn't want to fucking be bothered. And you could ask anybody back in 6th grade from where I was at that I look like a big motherfucker that I ain't want to be bothered. Like I looked rough. Like I'm gonna just say I look rough. But yeah, and like when I moved here and stuff, like I ain't say I ain't like the people. Like I'm nice, like, so it's like when people saw me like back then, cause I'm different from how I was back then. But when they first saw me back then, like they wasn't gonna speak because the simple fact is that I look like a fucking bully and shit. I guess what they said every time, like since then, when people every time they're talking about, when they bring me up back in the past, they be like, yo Jay, we thought you was a fucking bully or some shit like that. We thought like you think you big and bad and shit. I'm like, what? Me? I'm nice as fuck. Like what? Like I'm kind as fuck. Like I could ever think that I be that fucking mean and shit. I mean, I had my bitchy days, but y'all ain't gonna know about that. Especially people that's in Pennsylvania. Y'all know nothing about that side of me. But only people in Queens know about that side. I just don't tell y'all about that side yet. But yeah, I feel like I have like different sides of me, but we're not about to get to that anyway. I do be getting off topic. Fuck Anaya, yo. Anyway, y'all need to know that's my friend. But yeah, and when I first went to Beverly, ooh, should I tell you my middle school? I'm gonna tell y'all anyway. When I first went to Beverly, y'all need to know the rest. When I went to Beverly, it was like, they were nice. They were nice people. Like, the teachers were cool. No, the teachers was fucking annoying as shit. Like, they were all white. I'm so used to having black teachers. Like, I'm not like, when I went to 5th grade, I had black teachers. The year that I had white teachers too, but they wasn't like, they were mixture, like they were Jewish. That's about white as it get. But then like this school, it was all white teachers. Like, I was like, where the fuck is the black teachers at? And if they were black, they were fucking mixed black. Like, what the fuck? So I'm like, where the black teachers at? But it was cool. Like, teacher was cool. My teacher, Miss Blythe, like, she was cool as shit. That was like my favorite like 6th grade teacher of all time. Like, she was cool. Like, she understand how crazy I was and shit. Like I was like, the people from like 6th grade, they not like with me like how they was back then. I miss all of them, dog, except for Tracy. She's still around, but forget about Tracy. But I didn't mean to say forget about you, bitch. You know what I mean. But like, I see you when I see you. Anyway, but like, I didn't like the most thing I didn't like about here was the fucking food. Like, I hated the food. I think that's the main reason why I probably lost all my fucking fat weight. Like, that ass, like, was the fucking food before I started joining sports and shit. Is because the simple fact is that y'all pizza was nasty as fuck. Yes, y'all pizza. Don't get mad. Yes, y'all pizza. People that's watching this. Like, what pizza that I like? Like, I don't know what it was. I think it was just because of the simple fact that I moved. But it was y'all pizza. Like, I used to love pizza, and I stopped hating pizza when I first moved here. Like, I used to love pizza, and then when I moved here, like, everybody's, you know how like Chicago's pizza is better than like everywhere pizza, like New York pizza is better than, like, yeah. And I was so used to New York pizza, I guess, because I get from a regular deli, but we're not gonna go there, but an actual pizza place. But yeah, so when I first like moved here, like, so I'm not gonna front, like, pizza's here now because I guess because I'm used to it. Their food now, I can eat it. Like, so like, I didn't like y'all food. That's like the main thing. I didn't like y'all food. Like, I didn't like PA food. But yeah, and the most, I just, yeah, yo, like, that's basically when I first moved here and stuff. And like, I was upset because I really wanted to stay in New York. That's for the most part. But I got used to it, and I made friends along the way and stuff, and I'm glad where I'm at right now. But I ain't gonna front and say I don't miss New York, because New York is always gonna be home, even though I don't show it a lot. But I miss New York daily. But you know, and yeah.